His dog is very upset. It's looking out into the field there as though it can see things the human can't see. The guy gets very shook up, goes back in the house, calls his wife out, and at which point the humanoid entity is gone, and only the flickers are left in the clouds, which the wife sees. She also sees a low reddish object in the sky that he had not observed the first time at about 25 degrees above the horizon. And the things he saw were about 50 degrees above the horizon, so they were fairly high in the sky. They were both very shook up. They went inside the house, and that's the end of that sighting. Okay, MUFON couldn't identify this case. They couldn't identify the object seen or the entity seen. The next case I have here occurred on the 24th of June, 2009. Very, very auspicious date, of course, at Louisville International Airport. I didn't know there was a Louisville International Airport. Well, there is. Let's see if this will work here. Nope. I don't think I have a slide for that. Actually, no. I thought I had a slide. I do not. Louisville International Airport used to be Standiford Field, an Air Force and Army field years ago. Curiously enough, Standiford Field is that field that Thomas Mantell was flying to in 1948 when he approached something in the sky and his plane crashed and he died. They were heading to Standiford. On June 24th, about 11 o'clock in the morning, the witness was involved in loading luggage or cargo or something into aircraft. His job was to be on the line and to handle baggage and other cargo that needs to go into or come out of airplanes. He gets a report, hears from people around him, that a UFO is hovering over one of the runways. Well, he goes out to the edge of the tarmac and looks, doesn't see anything. That's 11 o'clock. 3 hours later, a little bit before 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon, he sees what he described as a silver object hovering over the airport, and it looked like a Coors beer can set on end. I guess he said Coors beer can because it was very shiny. It had cylindrical shape, yeah, just the shape of sort of a can, and it was rotating on its longitudinal axis, reflecting light. There seemed to be an area that was a dark area or a patch or a section on this thing, so as it went around, you get this a flash, then a dark area, a flash, then a dark area, this type of thing. And it stayed hovering there for quite a while, and then started to move across the airport. Now, we're not talking here Washington National Airport or BWI. Louisville International isn't quite that busy. So it just so happened that this object was hovering there over the field at a time when incoming traffic was very low. There were a number of witnesses, 10, 11, 12 people saw this thing along with him. Curiously enough, the witness was wearing polarized sunglasses and saw the Coors beer can shape of the UFO. The rest of the witnesses, or many of them, not all of them, a huge number of them said they could see a triangular object. So the witness thought maybe the polarized lenses of the light, he was just seeing it differently through the polarized lenses of the light. Who knows what? A picture was taken from a cell phone camera and it shows a triangular object. So that was what I was going to show you. You're not missing a whole lot. It would have been a little speck on the field on the screen with an inset blow-up that showed the triangle. So visualize a black triangle on a field of white there and you've got the picture. The object then proceeded to hover over the field. Many people saw this thing, and then it slowly drifted off up into the sky. The director of the airport was in contact with the investigator, the MUFON investigator on this case, and said he was unable to get any information regarding this sighting, which again took place over the course of about 15 minutes or so. MUFON has asked for the radar logs. I think they reviewed the radar logs. Nothing showed up. The director of operations of the airport was completely mum. He said that, or implied to another director of the airport,